Well, let's have a quick bite to eat before we head over to the museum, Zora. Or pie, I think. A bit of meat to steady my nerves, I think. Here's what we're going to face in the museum. Some sort of haunting. A bit worrying. All these relics I've found, it could be anything. And if it's ghosts we're facing, I think I'd better equip Dawnbreaker. Right, let's head over. Rickard, ready to do this?
Excellent. Let's see what we can discover. I'll have a look around the main hall while you investigate the library.
Right.
Look for anything you think is out of place.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
Well, I've not been in yet. Come on then.
Hello there.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you, it's meant to be haunted. Right, library.
Something on your mind?
Yep, found some of those books as well. Might as well do that when I'm here. Nice. Now, that's something out of place, I wonder.
I'm right here.
Oh. Now that is definitely out of place. That just looks creepy as hell, that does. Where all these books come from? Oof. Yes, it seems like a treasure maps. Gonna level up then. Eesh. Alright, let's see. Well, anything else I can see apart from those stacks of books. Okay. Did you see that, Zora? There's something definitely not right. Pick these things up. There's not the time to read them. Card.
Did you find anything?
A strange stack of books. I'll investigate further.
Who's got your back? I do.
Yes. There's Nox, Northern, on Murmur. King Arnhem was and could very well still be today the grand ruler of the Murmur people, the ancient cousin of the elves of the Somerset Isle. Long banished beyond Piondia, the Vale of Mist, for his repeated attempts at conquering the Somerset Isles. Though supposedly immortal, growing more recently by ages, though his greatest claim to his beardless coffer, which was pure gold nothingness. I surmise that this boundless wealth utilises its serial transportational powers that both the Snow Elves and the Islets seem to have employed in their culture, allowing them to reach. It's reported that it sees a handful of gold from our location. Due to the seemingly random nature of the gain, I would theorise that these magical rifts were opening within the coffers, the vaults of other wealthy individuals, perhaps his own enemies, perhaps somewhere truly random. The coffer was last noted as being in the possession of the Italian champion of the era of the Trail Simulacrum. The note of the coffer fell into legend and was forgotten thereafter, though I have found references that the Italian champion ended their days of adventure quite wealthy as a result of the coffer and other boons of their fame. They may have sealed the coffer away here in Skyrim, protecting an ancient evil so as to ward off any who would seek its sword wealth. Perhaps it lies with the remains of a dragon priest. It would be quite a dangerous undertaking when I into the adventure pod, but I would be curious to find out its fate. Right. Well. So, but these books though, that's something. The book's back. Right. Letter of Niles. 16th of Rain's hand. Hello, my dearest. I hope this letter finds you well. I miss you greatly and can hardly wait to bring you here to solitude. Show you what I've laboured over for the past several months. It will be a place of greatness to be certain. I won't go into detail because I wish it to be a surprise when I am able to bring you here. All I can say is that I miss you more with each passing day, but you must remain stiff and patient. Soon I want to bring complete and able together again. Your love, Niles. Dearest. Who is this addressed to, I wonder? Well. Got all these books, eh? A lot of shelves. Okay. Right, where's the priest guy? Ah, hello. I found this letter. You know anything about it?
Ah, yes. This is a personal letter from Lord MacNarian to his wife. Niles Magnarian was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the entire construction of this very building.
Oh, right.
It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago, perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender. Whatever its fate, the letter seems to definitely have something to do with the ghostly presence here. Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated. Several weapons fell off the wall right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception room hall flew off the tables and landed at my feet.
Oh.
I'm a bit tired at the moment, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter is really taking its toll. I think I'm going to have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple of hours.
Yeah, you do that.
I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well when you're satisfied.
Okay.
So what now?
Well, Zora, apparently, sleeping might be a good idea in here, so... What to do, my friend, is just you relax here and see what happens.
Oh good, you're awake. You have to come see this. Oh yes, the mannequins seem to have come to life on their own and have come down from the armory and begun to wander around the museum, while their compatriots have apparently barricaded themselves on the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there definitely is something awry here. They are trying to get our attention, but what exactly they're trying to say is beyond me. Perhaps you should look in the Natural Science Museum. Check under the book stacks under the curator's office and look in the wine cellar. I'll check out the Daedric galleries in the Hall of Lost Empires for clues.
Right, okay. Interesting. Yeah, maybe that mannequin's hungry, Zora. Yeah. Seems to be drinking something anyway. Perhaps hot meal might be in order for him. Yes, this is extremely weird. Never noticed that before. The glowing eyes on his dragon skulls. Well, might as well in this wine cellar then. Yeesh. Look at that. Shame it's not mead. Just empty wine bottles. Oh. I knocked them over. carefully through all this. Cheers. Whoa.
Yo, for sure.
He's fighting each other. This is just so weird.
Yo,
Do them things first.
yo, for sure.
That's the more immediate threat. Well, these things running amok in the museum, can we? So all these exhibits are built here, you'll have to destroy them. Right.
Yo, for sure.
That's that wind spell, better get away from there. Okay. So we got a shooting gallery in here.
Yo, for sure.
Well, I think they'll be okay. Markers I want. Right. Big stacks. And weird. Probably stored that away somewhere. God. Yeah, the collection's come along nicely, but I think that there's a ghost might destroy things. Old journal. I never noticed that before. No wonder. So it's on site. Death of Frostfall. Progress on the new temple is moving along quite well. Labour issues are minimal, but supply problems have plagued me at every turn. You wouldn't think that quarrying stone could be any harder in the frozen north than anywhere else in Tamriel, but the hardened ground is in fact making it difficult to pry the larger stones free for breaking them into blocks. We exhausted most avenues here and having some stone routed from Markar, well, a good place to quarry stone. But it will take some time. We did uncover a nice deposit of marble, though not substantial enough for construction, but I will save it for a statue perhaps. The statue of Talos is completed already, so perhaps I can use the marble for a gift for the building. I'm told that the building will be named for us and called MacLeod Hall. A painting was commissioned, as much I think. Still, for so long I obliged him when the painting was made. It was nice to have my portrait up to commemorate the great efforts here, but I have other plans of commemorating the achievement. Right, let's show that to the priest then, shall we? What about the cards?
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found the Cellar Journal.
Interesting. Well, it's clear that what we're dealing with is the disquieted spirit of Lord Macnarian himself.
Yeah.
Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall was always named for him prior to being a museum.
Perhaps he feels forgotten.
That is a distinct possibility. The journal makes mention of a painting of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum?
Not that I can recall, no.
Maybe you should have a look around the museum and see if you can find if it's been stashed away anywhere. I believe that if we could find it and put it prominently on display, it would appease the ghost and he would stop harassing people.
I'll take a look.
Excellent.
A painting, eh? Oh well. Right. Well, a storeroom might be a good place to search for a lost painting or something. But it's stored down here by mistake and forgotten about. Interesting. All sorts of things down here. What's this? Relics. That's a lot of relics. It's me. Boards. Yeah, I know where the hidden area is. A very large book. What's this? Ah, that's the... that looks like... the guy I'm looking for, MacLeod. Right. So it's the priest now. Oh, examining the exhibits, are you? Yeah, I found some of them. Anyway, I think I found the painting.
Did you find anything?
Yeah. Could this be the painting you're looking for?
You did? That's superb. Let's hang it up in the reception hall.
Okay. Yeah, above the fireplace. I think it would be a good idea for to hang it there. There we are.
Great. Now I think it's best we get some rest. By morning, I suspect that all this unpleasantness will be over. But
Yeah.
just to be sure, we should sleep it out here just to make sure that there's nothing else the spirit is looking for.
I think so too. Yeah, it looks like a good place for that. Oh, what the gods? Rickard! What the... Zora! Zora, where are you? Damn it. She out. Yes. It's also ripped.
I will kill you.
fight in water here. I think it's water. Yeesh. It's so weird. Right. Gods. Close the door, there's someone jammed in it. Oh. What a way to die, eh? Oof. Oh. This is really happening. It's like I live in a dream here. There's something about its corpse, surely. Whoa, very hard to see. Black Query Evening Star Edition. More from High Rock has come in that Lady Aurelia McNarian was found dead on the 4th of Evening Star following a tragic fire that broke out east wing of the McNarian estate. So this explains what's happened here. Magistrate of Wayrest has investigated, but the cause of the fire has not been released to the public, though the foul play has not been ruled out. Lady Aurelia was the wife of wealthy philanthropist Lord Niall McNarian, who is most known for his work in building and establishing various temples dedicated to the 9 divines all across Tamriel. His recent work has taken him to Skyrim, where he has been hard at work overseeing the construction of a new temple to Talos based in Solitude. The news of his dear wife's demise came as quite a shock to him, and on ill-fated night of drunken morning he either stumbled or threw himself off the cliffs of the building site into the sea far below, the Arch of Solitude. Right, his body was unfortunately never found. The project, however, saw itself through to its completion a few weeks later, and the new temple was dedicated named Narian Hall in their memory. Right, okay. So I'll take that. Interesting. Do something with the painting. Bloodstained. Can't see it. Oh. Journal. It's a healing star. I received news today of my dear Elia's death. How can the divines treat me so? Have I not toiled tirelessly to use my fortunes and my skills to solidify their names? I'm reserving of such blatant disregard and malice. I just cannot bear this pain, even as I write these words. I'm not a hard time with you. I will face onward though. So I finish the building and dedicated years there. To my most fruitful work, befitting of you, and will last, and will be my last. I just had the commission drawn up yesterday for a marble statue built in your likeness, and came to agreement with the sculptor, paying the deposit to start the work, and had a chance to deliver the official agreement on Balance Road. But it seems now that a memorial of you rather than a tribute. I wanted you to see this place, to see your statue adorn the entrance. All I can hope now is that you will gaze down upon me from the seat. Vines and smell. I suppose a drink's in order to drown my sorrow, perhaps the cold air, and I'll walk out back now. Need to leave my thoughts, and I will live with the commissioned agreement and appear or say in the morning. Right. Oh, that's when he jumped. Oh. What in the... Zora, you're safe!
Ready to move?
Wow, I just had the weirdest experience. I think it was a dream. The whole place was burning. Brother Rickard.
Oh, good, you're awake. Are you alright, my
I think
friend?
so.
When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks room and lying unconscious out here on the floor.
Yeah, the strangest thing. I had a terrible nightmare. This place was like burning.
Well, I should say so, and it's had a good solid hold on you to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but MacNarian himself.
I'm glad to see you're okay. I see your burnt corpse in the bed next to mine. Well, he's very deranged and disturbed, apparently.
The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living and is very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything?
Oddly enough, the things I found are very much real.
Ugh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord MacNarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away, but I did not know the circumstances until now.
Yeah.
And by the looks of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death, and must have plummeted to his death from the hot springs out back. If you're up to it, I'd suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this all happened decades ago, but you never know.
Yeah.
And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting.
Yep. Hot springs, eh? Right, hot springs. Let's go and check it. So we jumped from here, apparently. It's a long way down. Well, which I don't suffer the same fate. What's that? Mission contract. Burgess Olstead of Huffinger agrees to sculpt one life-size statue in the likeness of Lady Aurelia MacNarian, using a provided oil painting as reference, and hewn from natural marble provided by the patron, Niall MacNarian, for the sum of 8,000 septims. About 4,000 septims have been paid in advance, with the rest payable by to deliver the work. I wonder if this is where we actually jumped from. Yeah, it could be. A little bit sticks out like that. Well, I just missed the water. Okay. We'll find the priest again. There he is.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found this outside. I think it's close to the place where they jumped.
Simply amazing. To think that this small bit of animal parchment has been wedged between two rocks dangling from the cliffs out there all this time,
Amazing, eh?
being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles MacNarian that preserved it so he might take action on it.
Possibly.
Burgess Olfstead, is it? I do recall an Olfstead by the name of Morgaine, who is a stonecutter.
Right.
He lives down by Catless Farm, if I recall. He may know something about this contract. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Okay. The one thing, I'm certainly not leaving Zora here when this is going on. Zora, come on. Not leaving you here. All sorts of weirdness going on in here. those weird things. Oh, you're there, right. Yeah, it's fascinating, aren't they? But I need to go and go to the Cutler's farm.